Hey there. I am so thrilled. Today is day 5 of the Draw the Circle Prayer Challenge. And today rings true to my heart in a special way because it is called Write It Down. And if anybody knows me, from the time I was a kid, I was always found with either a book in my hand or I had paper and pen. I've always been a writer. And so I was so thrilled when he talked about one of the statements, how he starts it off and also concludes it, is that the shortest pencil is longer than the longest memory. And so that really struck me because I've gone back and read through journals and just been able to see God's hand and how he's impacted my life. The example that was provided tonight was just that. It was a young woman who had a dream. She had a desire for her life, so much that she moved from Chicago all the way to DC. And even when she got turned down the first time, she went back a year later and she was able to land the position of her dreams. And throughout that journey, she was writing it down and to be able to go back and reflect on what God had done over her life. We can consider, how much do I write? I don't have the time to write. It doesn't have to be a dissertation. You can write a couple of sentences down, but just to be able to document what God is doing in our lives. There's a statement that was in the reading for tonight that I thought was really phenomenal. It says, why should you write? Because, and it cites Habakkuk 2:2 is where the conversation is from. We should write because we have a natural tendency to remember what we should forget and to forget what we should remember. And so I wrote out to the side, if you can see, I have notes all through my content, but I would say we should remember what God has done and forget what we've done. Sometimes we focus on the things that we've accomplished or the things that we failed in, instead of always maintaining our focus on what God has done. Write it down. So as we lean into day 6 on tomorrow, I look forward to connecting with you again as we draw closer to God in our prayer life through the Draw the Circle Prayer Challenge. Write it down.